Zhao Liying reveals 3 major flaws of Feng Shaofeng, no wonder she wanted a divorce. In the Chinese entertainment industry, the love story of Feng Shaofeng and Zhao Liying was once compared to a real-life romance drama. They fell in love on set, went public with their relationship, and suddenly tied the knot, receiving blessings from millions of fans. However, marriage is not always filled with sweetness. Beyond the glamour, everyday life reveals many different sides. Small frictions quietly accumulated and grew into conflicts. When they first got married, Shaofeng was praised as a romantic husband. He gave Liying flowers on special occasions. He took good care of her during pregnancy. He once promised, I will always be by your side and our child's. But time did not preserve those beautiful moments. Happiness gradually became overshadowed by differences in personality, habits, and outlook on life. In a candid conversation, Zhao Liying admitted that their marriage didn't fall apart simply because of busy schedules or public pressure, but also because of 3 major flaws in Feng Shaofeng, things that exhausted her to the point she could no longer endure. Flaw 1, self-indulgence and lack of responsibility. Liying revealed that Shaofeng grew up in a wealthy family, always sheltered and carefree. This upbringing made him prone to indulging himself, preferring to rest rather than share housework. Often leaving child care entirely to Liying. Choosing to hang out with friends even on days when she needed him most. She confessed, I don't need a perfect husband, but at the very least, I need a father who takes responsibility for his child. Flaw 2, moody and easily irritable. Shaofeng is emotional by nature, but his mood swings became a burden. At times, he was extremely gentle and caring. Yet under work pressure or when things didn't go his way, he would easily lose his temper. Liying recalled, we argued over trivial matters. What scared me wasn't the anger itself, but the silence afterward. That silence made the distance between us grow wider. Flaw 3, lack of steadfastness in love. The most painful thing for Liying was a lack of security. She felt Shaofeng was easily swayed by others, lacking firmness. When faced with rumors, instead of defending his wife, he chose silence. When his mother made strict demands, he rarely spoke up for Liying. She often felt lonely within her own home. A man doesn't need to be rich or perfect, but he must make his woman feel safe. Sadly, he never truly managed to do that, Zhao Liying said. When she revealed this, Feng Shaofeng did not deny it. Instead, he stayed silent for a long time before saying only, perhaps you're right, I didn't do well enough. In later interviews, he admitted, I am emotional and often let feelings override reason. I thought love alone was enough, but I forgot that marriage also requires responsibility. These words drew both sympathy and regret from the public. The revelation quickly became a hot topic. Some sympathized with Zhao Liying. Every woman needs a responsible man. Without that, divorce is only natural. Others defended Shaofeng. Everyone has flaws. Maybe he just needed more time to mature. Neutral fans reflected, this is a lesson for all of us, marriage needs not only love, but also growth and understanding. A friend of Zhao Liying once revealed, Liying tried very hard to maintain the marriage. But she couldn't carry everything alone. A relationship needs 2 people working together. Meanwhile, Shaofeng's friends said, he truly loved Liying, but since he was spoiled from childhood, change came slowly. By the time he realized it, it was already too late. The 3 flaws Zhao Liying pointed out are not only personal issues but also mirror common marital conflicts. Imbalance of responsibility. Differences in emotional management. Lack of mutual protection. These are often the reasons why seemingly perfect couples fall apart. Zhao Liying did not share these things to blame him, but to show, marriage is not a fairy tale. As for Feng Shaofeng, he acknowledged his mistakes and continues to quietly care for his son, and even his ex-wife. They may no longer be husband and wife, but what they experienced together remains unforgettable, both sweet and full of regret. Hashtag digging deeper into flaw 1, self-indulgence and irresponsibility. In the public eye, Feng Shaofeng always appeared as a refined and charming gentleman. But his easygoing with himself attitude became a heavy stone in their marriage. When their son was still a baby, crying through sleepless nights, Liying often had to soothe him alone, while her husband slept soundly. Once, she needed him to take their child to the doctor, but Shaofeng chose to attend a friend's gathering instead. His words cut her deeply. It's just a minor illness, we can go tomorrow. A friend of Liying shared. She rarely complains. But once she broke down and said, I need a partner, not an overgrown boy. Shaofeng's character was full of contradictions. When sweet, he could melt any heart, but when angry, he created unbearable distance. At one event, just because Liying arrived 10 minutes late, he showed displeasure. In front of staff, he stayed cold and silent, leaving her to step on stage alone. Later at home, he brought gifts, apologized, and said, I was just worried you were too tired. This inconsistency drained Liying, making her unsure which side of him was real. The most painful part, in marriage, women need security most. Yet many times, Liying felt she was fighting alone against her in-laws and public scrutiny. When false rumors spread about her, instead of speaking up, Shaofeng chose silence, believing it would let things blow over. To him, silence was protection. To her, silence was indifference. In one private interview, Liying admitted, sometimes, all I needed was one simple sentence, I believe you. But he didn't say it. News of the 3 major flaws sparked divided opinions online. Sympathizers with Liying a capable woman like her needs not just love, but a true partner. Without that, divorce is liberation. Supporters of Shaofeng he is an artist, guided by emotions. Maybe he just hadn't matured into his role as a husband and father yet. Neutral voices nobody is perfect. What matters is that both still co-parent their child together. On a TV program, a host once asked him, do you think you made mistakes in your marriage? Shaofeng bowed his head for a long time before answering, I thought love was enough. But in truth, love is only the beginning. Marriage requires responsibility, patience, and protection. I failed to do that. That moment brought many viewers to tears. An industry friend once commented, Shaofeng isn't a bad person. But since he was used to being spoiled, marrying a strong woman like Liying only highlighted their differences. Meanwhile, a female colleague of Zhao Liying shared, she gave her all, working, raising the child, and trying to keep the family together. But when burdens aren't shared, anyone would feel exhausted. Fans began to speculate, if Shaofeng truly changes, could they ever reunite? If he let go of indulgence and became the man willing to wake up at midnight to care for his child. If he learned to control his temper and no longer hurt his wife with anger. If he firmly protected his family against rumors and outside pressures. If all that came true, perhaps one day, when their son asks, can you be together again? The answer might be a tearful, joyful nod. The story of Zhao Liying and Feng Shaofeng is not just private gossip, but also a mirror of modern marriages. Love is only the beginning, never the whole. Marriage requires responsibility, steadiness, and open dialogue. If one gives while the other only takes, balance will eventually collapse. Zhao Liying does not regret loving or marrying Feng Shaofeng, nor giving birth to their beloved son. But she was honest, I only want a peaceful life. If I can't have it, I will find it myself. As for Feng Shaofeng, even if belated, he admitted, I will always be grateful for having her in my life. They may no longer walk together as husband and wife, but each remains an indelible part of the other's heart. Through their story, audiences understand, marriage has no absolute right or wrong, only lessons in responsibility and growth. And perhaps, through those tears, both may eventually find a new chance, not necessarily remarriage, but at least mutual understanding and respect. The three flaws, self-indulgence, moodiness, and lack of steadfastness, ended their once dreamy marriage. Yet behind that lies a greater lesson about growth, responsibility, and love in marriage.